YouTube? Quinn Wade. Coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on there forever, as it should be and as it always will be. And we're going to talk about how the Chicago Bulls blew the brakes off the Brooklyn Nets, 124-102. The Nets 12-28 and 6-13 on the road. The Bulls 20-22 and 13-9 at home. They played at home in this game, and the game was over right away. 39-22 is what the Bulls did to the Brooklyn Nets in the first quarter. 31-29 in the second. 25-20 in the third, and 31-29 was the only quarter that the Nets ended up winning in this game, and it was only by 2 points, which means they wasn't close to winning the game anyway. Noah Clowney got some good layups to go and made a three. 30 minutes, 7 points, 3 of 11 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3. He did get 8 boards though, and that was the most on the team. He had 3 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a minus 18 in plus minus. Danny Wolf was getting to that paint also, but you can't help yourself to shoot a couple threes. He went 2 of 7 from 3 and 6 of 13 from the field. Finished with 14 points. He did have 3 boards, 2 assists, and 2 turnovers, and got a block. And he also had 2 personal fouls and was a minus 4 in plus minus. It's good to see him getting that mobility. It's good to see him making quick decisions when he's trying to score or find ways to do it. And playing off the ball can be that way. Nick Claxton got a nice block in this one. He also had 12 points in 23 minutes. He went 6 of 8 from the field, 0 of 1 from the free throw line. He had 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and a turnover with 2 steals. He was really playing hard, really giving a lot of effort, and he did get some good high percentage looks throughout the entire game. You got to work for those too, because nobody really trying to leave you open if they don't have to, but he ended up getting it done anyway. 1 offensive rebound, no personal foul, minus 8 and plus minus. Terrence Mann, you know I get on his case. It seemed like he don't want to score. Took 7 shots. That's good for him. 9 points, 28 minutes, 1 of 2 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds. He had 6 assists. That was the most in the starting lineup. So at least he did something offensively, even though he scored decently in this one too. 1 turnover and a steal, 2 personal fouls, a minus 11 and plus minus. Yegor, 22 minutes, 11 points, 4 of 9 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3, 1 rebound, 1 assist, no turnovers, 3 personal fouls, and a minus 12 and plus minus. You know he wants that spot up 3. If you give it to him, he's happy, and he's showing you that he can make it, especially these last couple weeks. And of course, you got to take a 2-pointer every once in a while, because they're going to give it to you eventually if you get hot from 3 or hurt them too much by making it. Jalen Wilson, 20 minutes, 14 points, 5 of 11 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds and an assist. No turnovers, 1 personal foul, minus 5 and plus minus. Day'Ron Sharpe, 19 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and a turnover. 3 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a minus 18 and plus minus for him. He's a physical force in that paint, but it was good that he was giving up that ball for his teammates too. Got to balance it sometimes. Tyrese Martin, 23 minutes, 11 points, 4 of 7 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 3 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 offensive rebound out of the 3 total. 0 personal fouls and a minus 10 and plus minus. He mainly comes in to score. He was really successful at doing that in this game, and he made a lot of open threes, and they need somebody to take them. They need somebody to make them. It was his night to do so. And then Cam Thomas, 24 minutes, 3 points. He also went 1 of 6 from the field and 0 of 2 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He didn't take a crazy amount of shots. He took enough to realize he didn't really have it going, so he switched it up and read what the defense was doing and was able to make plays by giving it up early or just using his attention that he was gaining to make a play for his teammate, and it was just up to them if they could make it or not, and that was good reads by him. And like I said, that's something that we've been criticizing him on, and we're starting to see the defense force him to do those things. 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, and a minus 14 and plus minus. Nolan, 26 minutes. That was the most off the bench. 16 points. That was the most off the bench. He also went 4 of 8 from the field and 4 of 5 from 3, mainly saying that he missed basically all his 2-pointers and only 1 of his 3-pointers, but he also missed 2 free throws because he finished 4 of 6 from the free throw line. But that's what you needed, because nobody else really had it going in this game. He ended up having the most points on the team, and it was only 16, which is crazy. You don't see that much. 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 offensive rebound, which was his only 1, and a personal foul, and he finished as a minus 10 and plus minus. And then you look at the Chicago Bulls, man. Jalen Smith, 31 minutes, 12 points, 5 of 8 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 0 of 2 from the free throw line. 0 of 2 from the free throw line. He also had 10 boards, double double. And he can do that. And I like the fact that he can score in multiple ways. He got the speed, he got the athleticism, he has the length, but he also has the touch, and it's been working out for him all season. And the Bulls should be happy that they have him. 1 turnover, 2 steals, 1 personal foul, 1 of the rebounds was offensive, and a plus 16 and plus minus. When you look at the starting lineup, Isaac Okoro was the only guy that missed out in scoring in double figures and points, but he still had a good game. 26 minutes, 9 points, 3 of 6 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, no turnovers, still in the block, 4 offensive rebounds, 4 personal fouls, and a plus 6 and plus minus. Matas Buzelis, 27 minutes, 17 points, 6 of 13 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Did a good job cutting and finishing around the rim and still scoring on the perimeter. You got to keep the defense guessing to keep them off balance. 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 blocks, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a plus 15 and plus minus. Nikola Vucevic, 28 minutes, 17 points, 8 of 18 from the field, 1 of 7 from 3. He was better on the inside than on the outside in this game, but he still got a double-double, so he was where he needed to be at. 11 boards to be exact, 6 assists, 1 turnover, 1 block, 2 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a plus 20 and plus minus. I just like the fact that he surveyed the court and looked at it like, do I want to shoot this? Do I want to score this? Let's see what the defense is doing to my teammates. And since my defender can't see it or they wasn't communicating enough, he was able to get the passes to lead to baskets. And then Kobe White was hot the entire game. He went 7 of 11 from 3, and some of them was tough, some of them was tricky and difficult, but it didn't matter tonight because he kept making them. And then he went 8 of 14 from the field. Basically, all his makes was threes besides 1, and he finished with 24 points in 30 minutes. The 30 minutes was really good for him because he was the guy that was really keeping them ahead a lot of time in this game. And he did have 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, and 2 steals, 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls. Was a plus 16 and plus minus. And then you look at Dalen Terry, 6 minutes, 3 points, 1 or 2 from the field. He made his only shot, which was a 3. And then he also had no turnovers, and the personal foul was a minus 7 and plus minus. Julian Phillips, 3 minutes. He ended up missing every shot. He did have a rebound, no turnovers, and the personal foul was a minus 1 and plus minus. Olbrich played 3 minutes. He had a rebound and an assist, no turnovers, no personal foul. He finished as a minus 1 and plus minus. Javon Carter, 3 minutes and 2 points is what he got because he made his only field goal, which was a 2, but he also missed the other one, so he finished 1 of 3 from the field and 0 of 2 from 3. He did also have nothing else besides no turnovers and personal foul that matters, but he was a minus 1 and plus minus. Kevin Huerter played 30 minutes, tied for the most off the bench. He also took 9 shots and went 5 of 9. You taking that most of the nights, but he did go 1 of 4 from 3, though. He was also a guy that finished with 11 points, with 5 rebounds and 6 assists with 1 turnover, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a plus 9 and plus minus. He can score, he can space the floor, he can attack quick, but he also can make the right decisions if you give him the opportunity to. And the defense did. The Nets not a great defensive team. It showed all night, but they still had to make their shots, and they did. Trey Jones, 24 minutes. He had 10 points. He went 5 of 7 from the field. He missed his only 3. He did have a double-double also because he had 10 assists. He's fast. He's quick. He makes you make decisions of what you're trying to do. He counters them well, and he plays real good at any type of speed, even if he's slowing it down and just making you guess when he's going to take off. And it worked all night, and he's a tough cover. 1 turnover, 2 steals, no personal foul, and a plus 16 and plus minus. And Dosunmu, 30 minutes. He had 19 points. That was the most off the bench. He went 7 of 14 from the field. He went 5 of 8 from 3. He can do that. You want him to do it, but he can knock them down, and it can hurt a whole lot if he's making them. Not only that, he was efficient from the field and from 3, but he made a lot of passes that led directly to a basket just by reading the defense real well, and he didn't turn it over once in this game. 1 steal, 1 block, 4 personal fouls, and a plus 22 and plus minus. 83 field goals, 46% for the Nets, 94 for the Bulls, 52%, 37 threes by the Nets, 43%. The Bulls shot the same amount percentage-wise, 43%, but they shot 46 3 attempts. 15 free throw attempts by the Nets, 67%. Both teams shot that. The difference was the Bulls shot 9 of them, And like I said, the Nets shot 15 of them. 44 rebounds total for the Bulls, 38 for the Nets, 41 assists for the Bulls, 33 for the Nets, 11 turnovers for the Nets, 7 for the Bulls, 8 steals for the Bulls, 4 steals for the Nets, and then of course 4 blocks for the Nets, and then 5 for the Bulls. 10 offensive rebounds for the Bulls, 7 for the Nets. 31 defensive rebounds for the Nets, 34 for the Bulls, 18 personal fouls for the Bulls, 15 ended up happening for the Nets. But like I said, the Nets did shoot more free throws. Both teams shot the same percentage, so it didn't make that much of a difference because they got blown out anyway. And the game wasn't really that close for majority of it. And the Bulls just kept making everything, it seemed like everything they was throwing up, tough, difficult, smart, easy, was all falling. And the Nets, they came up, they came to show that they can play. They can possibly beat them. Didn't happen. Game was over fast. Game was over quick. Slow death for the Nets in this one. Comment, like, subscribe, share. Hit that notification bell, of course, to get that analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today with more analysis.